So beginning to lay completely flat on your back, finding a nice comfortable position here as you just allow your whole body to make contact with the floor beneath you. If you have any serious discomfort in your hips, by all means, please feel free to bend your knees and maybe just allow them to fall in towards each other. But if you're comfortable keeping the legs straight, then try to find that option instead. So we're taking this moment here just to slow down completely. And just take a moment to think of all the events that have brought you to your mat today. And as you allow yourself to think of these thoughts, just as easily as you allowed them to be thought, just let them all go. And we will mindfully set intentions to focus on moving through your practice with ease, connecting deeply with your breath, and developing a deeper relationship with the self. So allow here your breath just to become a bit more present in your mind by taking nice deep inhales followed by long, smooth exhales. So just allowing this to happen on your own time. Even just noticing this connection with your body as you begin to breathe deeply. And we'll create a bit of unison with each other today by just taking our inhales and exhales to a count of 5, and we'll just do 2 rounds of this. So as always, just taking a nice comfortable breath in to begin, and a comfortable breath out. Let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Allowing the breath to be comfortable here. Checking in with the muscles in your face. Just allow them to be nice and soft. Just notice the body, any shifts that have occurred, any sensations that you need to pay attention to, maybe allow that to happen. We'll begin just to invite the arms to stretch up above the head. Let's take a moment to walk the legs in towards each other, and we'll take a long stretch in the body as you inhale, reach through the fingertips and the toes. Now as you exhale, allow everything to soften and relax. Nice big inhale, lengthen the body. And exhale, relax. Just one more time, taking a nice deep inhale, encourage the stretch, lengthening your spine. And exhale, let it all go. From here, let's just bend both the knees into the chest, giving the shins a bit of a hug so you can pull the knees close in towards you. And let's just invite stillness here as we hold the knees close into the chest. Not encouraging any movement just yet, just allowing yourself to be in this shape. as you begin to find the breath once again. See if you can gently just lift the tailbone away from the mat so the lower back is making lots of contact. And let's control the breath back into those counts of 5 by holding the knees into the chest. So let's take a nice comfortable breath in and out. Let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale. 3, 4, 5. And let's invite just some gentle rocking from side to side, with the knees remaining close to the chest, just allowing the back to open up slightly. And let's keep the knees where they are. Just take the hands in through the T and let's fire up the navel and towards the front of the spine. And we'll just take the knees to fall to one side, letting them hover, keeping the shoulders grounded and bringing them back in through center. Let's do the same for the other side, allowing them to hover, keeping the shoulders grounded, and bringing the knees back in through center. Let's continue moving in this way, just allowing the knees to hover to one side, and back in through center, hover to the opposite side, and back in through center. So let's use the breath now. Exhale, let them fall. Inhale, bring them in. Exhale to the opposite. And inhale in. Just 2 more times on each side. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last time on each side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And just lower the soles of the feet onto the mat here. Bring the hands alongside the body. And we'll begin just to straighten the right leg towards the ceiling, just allowing the foot to be nice and relaxed here. Just notice any tightness in the right leg as you lift it. And you can either keep the left knee bent or begin to straighten it onto the mat. So let's establish using the breath to take our inhale to point through the toes now. And exhale, let's flex through the foot. Just 2 more times like that. Inhale to point. And exhale, flex. Try to keep the navel pulling in. Inhale to point. And exhale, flex. Just allow the right foot to be nice and relaxed here. We'll add a bit more motion here. This time as you inhale to point the right toes, let's lower the right leg to a hover over your mat. Let's flex the foot at the bottom and we'll rise it back up. Inhale to point and lower. And exhale to flex and lift. Inhale, point, lower. Exhale, flex, lift. Just do this 2 more times. Inhale, point, lower. Flex, lift. Last time, point, lower. And flex and lift. And from here, just bend the right knee into the chest. If the left knee is bent here, see if you can straighten it onto the mat. And just begin to gently sway the right knee from side to side to invite a bit of looseness in the right hip. Just notice any tension in your face here. Just encourage softness in the face. softness in the eyes. And from here, let's release the right leg to meet the left onto your mat. Take a moment to just encourage the toes to fall away from each other and take a nice deep inhale. And then a nice slow exhale. Just one more comfortable breath like that. Inhale. And exhale. So on that same sequence on the opposite side. So let's just begin by bending both the knees. Straightening the right leg now. Allow the toes to point towards the ceiling and just allow the leg to be nice and relaxed at first. If you straightened the leg on the opposite side, then try to create balance and allow that to happen on this side as well. And let's begin to find that breath with that motion of the foot. So inhale to point through the toes. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Keep the navel pulling in, nice and engaged. Exhale, flex. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale, flex. Inhale, point. And exhale, flex. Just allow the foot to remain soft for a moment here. Give yourself a nice deep inhale. A nice comfortable exhale. Check in with the lifted leg. How does it feel? And let's invite that motion of lifting the leg and lowering it. So as you inhale, point through the toes, lower the leg to a hover. As you exhale, flex the foot and lift it right back up. Inhale, point and lower. Exhale, flex and lift. 3 more times here. Inhale, point and lower. Exhale, flex and lift. Point and lower. Flex and lift. Last time here. Point and lower. Flex and lift. Just begin to bend the left knee in through the chest. Give it a nice tugging towards your side body as you gently invite this motion from side to side. Loosening up the left hip. Check back in with the face. Make sure it's still nice and soft. Let's pause here, just releasing the left leg to meet the right. Extend it on your mat, toes fall away from each other, and the hands are alongside the body. Taking this moment to check in with any sensations you might be feeling in the body. See if you can encourage softening this area between your brows. Let's take a nice deep inhale and exhale. One more deep breath here. Inhale and exhale. And from here, let's just begin to bend both the knees once again. Let's take the right arm up overhead. Let's roll to the right side of your body as we make our way into a cross-legged position here. So just take your time, there's no rush. Continue to invite softness into your face. Once you find your cross-legged position, we'll take wide spread arms as you find your inhale. Bring the palms together above the crown. As you exhale, just take the hands down through heart center. Let's just do this 2 more times. Inhale, grow your spine nice and long as you rise. And exhale, hands down. Let's invite a bit more softness in the face and the eyes. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands down through heart center. Let's continue to invite movement here, interlacing the fingers as you draw the palms away from you and soften the shoulders. With your inhale, rise them up. Take the gaze up towards the back of the hands. Now as you exhale, bring the hands behind the back, interlacing them there. As you descend them away, lift up through the chest. Let's counter this as you release the hands, take them back out in front of you, rounding the back, and just drop the chin in towards the chest. Let's find that same sequence. Inhale, wide spread arms as you rise the palms up. Exhale, bring them down through heart center. Keep pushing into the hands and we'll interlace them here to send them away. Soften the shoulders, stay with the breath. Inhale, rise the arms up. Exhale, hands behind the back. As you interlace them to send them away, open up through the heart. Use your exhale to release the hands, round the back, chin into the chest. Last time here, inhale, wide spread arms. See if you can connect it with the breath. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, draw the palms away from you. Relax the shoulders. Your next breath in, you rise them up. Take the exhale to release the hands behind the back, and as you interlace them, use your next inhale to open up through the chest. Exhale, release the hands and begin to round the back. And we'll inhale, just come upright with a nice straight spine and the hands alongside the body. Take a moment here, let's roll the shoulders back. Give yourself a few motions, rolling the shoulders back. And we'll roll them forward. And we'll take the shoulders up towards the bottom of the ears, create tension, and exhale to soften and relax. So one more time like that. Inhale, lift them up. And exhale, relax. We'll inhale, take wide spread arms. Just keep the arm shoulder width here. We'll come in through a forward fold, just releasing the hands out in front of you. Chin drops in towards the chest. And I encourage you to begin with the hands placed as close towards you as possible, so that you can encourage this nice roundness in through your back. If your back is nice and tight, just remaining here for a few breaths will help you to loosen it up. And after some time, you might find you can walk the hands just a bit further away from you, playing around with new sensations. Just make sure you're keeping the head nice and relaxed here. So let's continue to be aware of the breath. Just currently watching it in its pace, in its rhythm, where it is nice and comfortable. And if you can guide your breath in through the back of your lungs. So even just visualizing this. And as we remain here, let's connect and create a bit of unison with those counts of 5 for inhales and exhales. Taking a nice comfortable breath in and out. We'll begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Comfortable breaths here as you shift your awareness into how your body has shifted. And we'll slowly take our next inhale just to come up halfway, finding a nice flat back as you draw the shoulders away from the ears. And we'll walk the hands here over to the left, keeping them shoulder distance apart. And we'll inhale, just reset the spine, create length. And exhale to find that hinge forward over the left thigh. Let's just take 2 comfortable breaths here, using our inhale to push into the hands. Use your exhale to help this gentle twist to the left. The head should be nice and heavy. 1 more breath. Inhale, push into the hands. And exhale, gentle twist. This time with your next inhale, let's take the left hand to the outer left hip. And we'll inhale, windmill the right arm up and over, twisting the chest towards the ceiling. Stay for an exhale, and with your next breath in, let's draw everything up and through center. As you exhale, release the hands back out in front of you. Just for a moment, as you inhale to halfway lift. And as you exhale, walk the hands over towards the right. Keep them shoulder width apart. Inhale, lengthen the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, find that hinge forward, letting the head be heavy into the chest. The same idea, 2 breaths as you inhale, push into your hands. As you exhale, gentle twist to the right. 1 more breath. Inhale, push into the hands. And exhale, gentle twist. So let's find that same motion. Take the right hand to the outer right hip. Inhale, windmill the left arm up and over. So you twist the chest towards the ceiling. Stay for your exhale. And we'll inhale, take everything up and through center. This time, as you release the hands out in front of you, let's meet in a tabletop, releasing the knees. Just finding the knees hip width here, the hands separating as wide as you can. And right away, we're going to come in through a downward facing dog. So tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. We're going to hold our downward dog. So if you need to maybe play around with the placement of your feet, don't be afraid to allow that to happen, to explore other options in your downward dog. You want to maintain this sensation of pushing into the hands, and as you do so, lift the hips up and back, head is nice and heavy, you peek between the thighs. Just enjoying this nice stretch in the entire body. Notice the quality of your breath here as you allow the head to rest beneath the heart. See if you can take some deep inhales and comfortable exhales. So let's just do 3 more deep breaths. Inhale deeply and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Maybe reach the heels towards your mat. Last breath. Inhale, keep pushing into the hands. And exhale. Let's come in through extended child's pose, releasing the knees to the mat. Let the big toes touch behind you, and just keep the hands extended out in front of you. Let's rest the head on the area where the forehead and hairline meets. You can allow the elbows just to relax onto your mat. You want a bit more, you can always keep the elbows lifted as you continue to push into the hands. Your goal here is to establish controlling the breath once again. Just giving it time to reset itself before you engage those deep breaths. Just notice if you're holding any tension in your face. Soften the brows, soften the eyes. Loosen up your jaw. Notice how the quality of your breath has now changed. And from here, we'll slowly make our way back in through a downward facing dog. So take your time arriving there as you lift the hips up and back. And we'll gaze towards the hands and either hop or step the feet towards them. Once you get there, your next inhale will come up halfway, nice flat back. You'll exhale, take your nice forward fold as you hinge from your hips. Let's take wide spread arms as we inhale. Let's rise up and through standing with the palms together above the crown. Then exhale, hands down through heart center, finding your Swamasthiti. Hands alongside the body. Just taking a moment to enjoy these nice, comfortable breaths now in the simple standing posture. Just allow the eyes to close for a moment so you can keep your awareness internal. Just notice if you're bunching the shoulders towards the ears, just allow them to soften. And we're going to make our way in through a warrior one. So we'll come on through the big toe of the left, just step it back, heel draws in slightly. So you bend in through the right knee, play around with maybe heel toeing the right foot forward. Keeping the feet nice and engaged by drawing down through the right and out through the left. Hips are nice and square here. With the hands alongside the body to begin, we'll inhale, take wide spread arms. Bring the palms together above the crown. And as you exhale, let's take them down through heart center. And let's find that same sequence with the arms. So interlacing the hands here as you draw the palms away from you. Inhale, rise them up nice and slow so you can keep steady balance. With your exhale, release them behind the back, interlace them. Inhale to send them away, open up through the chest. And exhale as you release, round the back, and maybe drop the chin down towards the chest. And we'll inhale, wide spread arms, rise the palms up. Exhale, bring them down through heart center. Let's just keep them here. Notice any shifts that had happened in your legs, and even how stable you were by inviting that movement. So we're going to switch up the left foot so that we're going to come in through a high lunge. So let's come on through the ball of the big toe of the left. Keep a nice bend in the right knee, even if the quads are really firing up. And with control, we're slowly going to lower the left knee all the way to the mat. Flatten the top of the big toe, and we'll release the hands alongside the body. Inhale, rise them up. Exhale, lower the hands on either side of the right foot, and we'll heel toe the right foot even further away from you so we can settle the hips a little bit closer towards your mat. And we'll just hold it here. Settling in through the breath, and once again, checking back in with the face. Very easy for tension to arise there, especially when we arrive in a new posture. Try to think about your hips as well, squaring in through space as you allow them to just relax slightly closer towards your mat. Let's all just take a nice cleansing breath in and a cleansing breath out. Good. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to come back to straighten the right leg. So let the hips come back towards the left heel. As you remain on the heel of the right, keeping the foot flexed. Take an inhale just to reset the spine, finding a nice length in the spine. And as you exhale, just walk the hands forward on either side of the right leg. So the right leg is nice and straight here, and the foot is nice and flexed, and you're just finding this nice stretch in the hamstring. Settling through the breath, and it's okay if your hips are not reaching through the left heel, just as long as you're finding the stretch in the back of the right leg. So we'll slowly release from here, coming forward, lowering the sole of the right foot back down. Tucking the left toes under, and we'll step the left foot to meet the right at the top of your mat. Take an inhale here to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to forward fold, hinging from your hips. Inhale, take your wide spread arms. Let's come back up through standing. Palms together at the top. Exhale, hands down through heart center. And remain in your Swamasthiti here. Just settling back in through the breath. Eyes closed to invite this internal awareness. Maybe finding any differences on the right side compared to the left at this point. And just encourage some comfortable breathing here on your own. So now that you know the sequence, we're slowly going to make our way into it on the opposite side. Come onto the big toe of the right, step it back. Heel draws in slightly to bend in through the left knee. Feel free to go deeper by heel toeing the right foot further away from you. So same idea, drawing down through the left heel, out through the right, hips squaring here. Hands alongside the body. Inhale, rise them up. Palms together. Exhale, bring them down through heart center. So nice and slow. Keep your balance nice and steady. Interlacing the hands here, draw the palms away from you. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, rise them up. Exhale, hands behind the back. Interlace them here. So you descend them away, open up through the heart. Nice and slow as you release the hands, bring them out in front of you. Maybe bring the head down towards the chest. And release the hands alongside the body. Take a nice comfortable inhale here. Rising them up, palms together at the top. Exhale, keep the hands at heart center. Let's find our high lunge coming on through the big toe of the right. Maybe even walking it a bit further away from you. Find your hips in through space here. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, slowly bend the right knee. Let it come all the way to the mat. Flatten the top of the foot. Release the hands. Take an inhale. Take wide spread arms. As you exhale, release the hands on either side of the left foot. And maybe heel toe the left foot further away from you so you can sink into the hips here. Try to keep your chin nice and neutral to the chest. Try to keep the eyes nice and soft. Notice where you're feeling it in your body. Just give yourself this moment to establish your breathing. To let go of the hold you have over your hips. Just allowing them to be nice and relaxed here. You encourage this stretch and this openness. And let's take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more deep breath here. And exhale. And let's come back to leaning the hips towards the right heel as you straighten the right leg. Find an area that is comfortable for you so that you can feel this stretch in your left hamstring. Reset the spine by allowing it to grow nice and long. And as you exhale, maybe walk the hands a bit further away from you. And feel free to drop the head down, let it be relaxed. Keep flexing through the left foot. Enjoy this stretch in the left leg. Settling in through your breathing. Softening through the eyes. And we'll slowly release from the posture, making your way forward to release the sole of the left foot down. Tucking the right toes under, stepping it to meet the left at the top of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift, find your flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, let's take our wide spread arms as we rise up through standing. Palms together at the top. And exhale, hands down through heart center. Let's remain here, Swamasthiti, simple standing posture. Let the eyes be nice and soft so the mind doesn't want to wander. Notice if you're holding the shoulders, just allow them to relax. Shift your awareness here into your heart now. Notice it's beating. Just allow yourself to breathe nice and comfortably here. We're going to make our way to a wide-legged stretch. So it's stepping the right foot out to the right or the left foot out to the left, whatever side of your mat you want to face. And we'll inhale, take the hands in through a T. Exhale, hands in through the hips. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Let the hands fall where they fall. But keep drawing in through both pinky toe edges of your feet. Soft bend in your knees here as well. Make sure the head is nice and heavy in through the chest. Enjoying this forward fold for what it is. Just allow your breath here to be comfortable. Don't worry too much about controlling it. And with a nice comfortable inhale, we'll slowly come up halfway, finding your flat back, maybe heel toeing the feet closer towards each other. Exhale, hands in through the hips. Inhale, slowly rise. We're going to make our way in through Trikonasana. So let's start with the left foot facing the back edge of your mat. Hands in through a T. Inhale, reach forward with the left hand. Exhale, lower to the inner shin or thigh as you rise the right arm up. Look down for balance if you need to, or if there's tension in the neck. You can maybe look up to the lifted palm. You want to find this gentle twisting of your torso. Almost imagine as if you're trapped between two walls. So you want the right hip to be drawing away from you. And we'll look down for balance. Take your inhale to come up, back in through a T. Let's switch up the feet. So now the right toes are pointing to the front edge of your mat. And we'll inhale, reach forward. Exhale, lower to the inner shin or thigh. And we'll rise the left arm up. Just take note of the neck. Do you need to look down, or are you comfortable looking up? Wherever you've landed, encourage this twist of the torso and the left hip falling away from you. Notice the eyes and the face, all this awareness, this alerting, being in this shape. Just encourage softening the face once again. Allow the breath to be. And let's all begin to look down. Bring the hands back in through a T. Just release the hands alongside the body, heel toeing the feet back to the top of your mat. Even feel free just to shake everything out. All this energy, shake it out, let it go. We're going to make our way back down to the mat. So let's find a nice sun salutation so that we can arrive back in our downward dog. So to the top of your mat, Svanasthiti to begin. Inhale, wide spread arms, palms together. Exhale, forward. Nice and slow. Inhale, halfway lift. Find your flat back. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, right in through your downward facing dog. Make adjustments with the feet if you need to in your downward dog. Oftentimes we step a little bit too far back into our plank into down dog position. Settling in through your breathing here as you hold your downward dog. And from here, let's all come back in through child's pose. Come in through a version of child's pose that works for you, whether the knees are together or the knees are wide. You can keep the hands either extended out in front of you or perhaps bring them alongside the body. It's taking a moment here to be in complete stillness. And giving the breath this opportunity to soften, to be relaxed. To notice any shifts occurring. Enjoying this silence that now surrounds you. When you are ready, just slowly begin to look forward, and we'll just slither the torso forward so we're resting chest and belly on through the mat. Just taking the hands to stack on top of each other as you rest the head on towards the hands. So crocodile posture here. Let's just take a moment to lift the right leg up and place it back down. Lift the left leg up, place it back down. So we're just creating length in the body. And we'll take a few comfortable breaths here, just resting in your crocodile. Just allowing the belly and chest to make contact with the mat now. And just enjoying this stillness that you have created. Allow the muscles in the cheeks here to soften. The eyes to soften. Notice the quality of your breath. And we'll very slowly here just begin to place the hands onto your mat about shoulder width apart. Let's keep the chin nice and neutral to the chest. And with your next breath in, let's engage pushing into the hands as you allow the chest to lift. You don't have to go very far here. And we'll just exhale to lower it back down, just at a hover. So let's find the sequence of inhaling to push into the hands and gently lifting through the chest. Your chin is neutral to the chest as well. And exhale to slowly peel yourself back down. Just do this 2 more times. Inhale to gently lift. Keep the eyes nice and soft. And exhale, lower. This last round, inhale, lift, push into the hands. And as you exhale, lower, let's just release the hands in through a T and turn the head to the right to rest on the left ear. Just take some few comfortable breaths here, allowing yourself to relax the body, to let go of any thoughts in the mind, even enjoying this gentle stretch in your neck. Notice if you can maybe even hear the heart beating. We'll slowly here place the hands back where they were as you twist the head back in through center. So that same idea of lifting the chest, but this time let's lift the hands off the mat so that they are hovering. Try to keep your chin neutral to the chest, and we'll inhale, just lift up through the chest. So this time we're not going to go as far as we did last time. Exhale to lower, but keep the hands hovering where they are. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Try to keep the shoulders pulling away from the bottom of the ears. Inhale to lift, nice and slow. Exhale to lower. Just 2 more times here. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Try to keep the face relaxed. Inhale to lift. And this time, as you exhale to lower, hands back and through a T, and just turn the head to the left. Just allowing the right ear to rest onto your mat. Settling back in through, allowing the breath to be nice and relaxed. Maybe even listening to the beat of your heart. Just notice any sensations in your body that you are feeling as you remain here. When you are ready, let's slowly bring the head back in through center. And let's make our way all the way back in through our child's pose. Just to counter the back and inviting this roundness back into it. You can come in through any version that works for you, whether the hands are extended, knees are wide. Just make sure you're resting the head on that area where the forehead and hairline meet. And notice how you are responding now to the roundness of your back. Follow your breath. And allow your focus to remain on this rhythm. Notice any sensations you might be feeling in the body. And from here, let's just slowly make our way through a tabletop, just so that we can really reset the spine by taking a few cat-cows. So move nice and freely here. Just enjoy manipulating the spine in through your cat-cow. When you are ready, let's meet in a neutral tabletop. Just to release the legs out in front of you, let's come in through a cross-legged seated position once again. Try to switch up the way you cross your legs, if you can. We're going to come in through some pranayama exercises, our alternate nostril breathing exercise. But before we arrive in through that sequence, just take a moment in your seated position currently to check in with the body. Maybe close the eyes, check in with softening the shoulders, lengthening the spine. And just allowing yourself to feel comfortable here for a moment. Let's breathe comfortably through both the nostrils, noticing the quality of that breath, of your breath. And we'll begin to invite the right hand towards the bridge of the nose, using the thumb to close the right nostril and the forefinger to close the left. So let's just begin by taking a comfortable inhale through both nostrils and a comfortable breath out. We'll begin closing the right, inhale through the left. Close the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right. Exhale left. And we'll inhale left. Close left. Exhale right. Release the right hand back down to the right thigh. Taking some comfortable breaths now through both your nostrils. Just allowing the effects of controlling your breath in that way to settle in. Visualizing this nice length in your spine. This grounding in your hips. And this ease of the posture. In the next minute or so is a Mysore for you to make any last minute movements you need to make before we should settle in through our Shavasana. I will cue you when we should all be ready for our Shavasana, but please use this time to just listen to your intuitive self. What is it that you're craving? Allow any movements to happen. And if you are ready for Shavasana, by all means, you can find your way there. So we should all now be heading into our final resting posture if we're not already there. So before we let go of ourselves completely, just check back in with scanning the body. Mentally say to yourself even, I am relaxed. Allowing yourself to protect all of this work that you have put into yourself by imagining a beam of light that surrounds your entire being. This can be just a simple white light or any color that might come to mind. Knowing that you are safe and protected, and that this is your precious time to simply be.
Slowly beginning to invite a bit of life back into your body. Slowly wiggling your toes or the fingers. Being aware of this sense of renewal you have achieved. Taking your time to slowly begin bending your knees, rolling to one side, maybe even staying there for a moment before coming back into a seated position with the palms together at heart center. You bow towards your fingertips. Just give yourself this moment here to honor your practice, this journey that you are on. Please allow us to close with an Om followed by an Aum. When you are ready, inhaling deeply. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Namaste.